What's going on, guys? It's Jay Camaro here with,
The Ranger99.
and we're going to be doing an episode of Initial Thoughts. Now, I've been doing Initial Thoughts for a little while now, and I've basically kept it in Call of Duty with testing out all of the Call of Duty Elite premium maps. But for the first time, I'm actually going to be playing a completely different game, and the game that we're going to be talking about and that you see on the screen right now is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Now, we were lucky enough to obtain 2 beta codes from Pixel Enemy, and thank you guys so much. Big shout out to you guys. If you did not give us these codes, you wouldn't make this video possible or all the other videos that we're putting up. I'll put their YouTube channel and Twitter in the description, so if you want to go subscribe to them or follow them on Twitter. So yeah, we're going to be recording through my screen. We're going to be playing on the map Pipeline, and so what do you think about this map? Or endgame?
Out of the 2 maps that they actually have in the beta, I like Pipeline more. I feel like it's just more tactical. Like, you can get more advantages for both teams, but yeah, I like this one more.
Yeah, the other map on here called Mill, it's a very, like, dark type map, and it's really hard to see people. So I've actually not been able to do that good on them. We're trying to, like, capture some good gameplay to put up some commentaries, and we've had to do Mill quite a few times because we just have not been performing as good on Mill as we have on Pipeline. So
yeah, we just couldn't do Mill at all. We tried like 3 times, I think, to record on Mill. Also, just to be on like the Ghosts, because we have better stuff with the Ghosts. We always do better with the Ghosts. So the Boat Arc. So if you're not familiar with the teams in this, there's the Ghosts, which are basically the U.S. Special Forces in this, and there's the Boat Arc, I think that's how you pronounce it,
yeah,
which are the Russians, which are just as evenly matched, just with different weaponry, but they're basically the same.
yeah, so this is like a third-person shooter, and it's kind of set in the future, so you've got some future tools and stuff, but it's not like Halo or Crisis or anything like that. It's a very it's very cover-based, so you really need to stay in cover most of the time. You can like run from cover to cover and take down guys as fast as possible.
Yeah, we've noticed some pros and cons with the characters. There's like the assaults, if you will. I'm not sure if it's called that.
Infantry.
And then there's like the engineer type guy, which was just in there. And then there's the sniper. And the sniper, I like his ability. If you stay still for, I don't know, 3 seconds, don't move, you put on your ghost cloak, and you can be invisible. But snipers will get annoying if they're not you or on your team, and they're on the enemy team. They'll probably just kill you really fast. It's really annoying, but the engineer, their guns don't seem to do as much damage, but their armor, they have a lot of armor. So the assault is well-rounded. He's kind of got like the LMGs, the assault rifles. He's got good armor, good weaponry, but you know.
Yeah. So I've definitely noticed a lot with the engineer class that they take a lot more bullets than assault. And then snipers I think are a little annoying because from what I can tell right now, I and Ranger haven't used the sniper class at all that much, but from what I can tell, basically every sniper rifle in the game is semi-auto, and it's like a one-shot kill, so I think that those are a little overpowered, and I think for the full game, since this is just a beta, and anything can be changed, so I'm hoping when the full game comes out on May 22nd, we'll be able to kill engineers a lot more quickly, and we'll have some bolt action or nerfed sniper rifles.
I do think they have the MSR in this game too, which is bolt.
Yeah. So the beta started on yesterday. Sorry, not yesterday. April 19th. 2 days before yesterday. Well, the day before yesterday. And it runs until May 2nd. And there's only one game mode right now called Conflict, but there's another game mode coming out in a few days that we'll be able to play as well.
Yeah. Do you like, I like, one of the capabilities in this game, which is, you can, like, change your, helmet appearance. They have, like, some really cool ones in there, like, both for, like, they have, like, 4, I think, for assault, 4 for engineer, 4 for sniper on each team. And I think you can change the colors. I have a different color on mine. But, yeah.
Yeah, the customization in this game, as you can see, well, first, that's one of the close guys that I just killed a second ago. snipers can go invisible, but if they move or shoot, it disappears. So it's a little balanced, and you can still kind of see them. Like I could still sort of see them. But anyway, the customization in this game might be one of my favorite parts of this game because you can like change your helmet. That's just one of the things. You can really dive really deep into customizing your weapon, like change the muzzle, the underbarrel, the sight, the stock, the magazine. You can put different rounds on it. It's really diverse, and your gun can really become what you want it to be, and it can really become your personal rifle, as well as pistols too. Like you can put suppressors and laser pointers and stuff like that on them. So it's very it's a game that you can really get into and kind of carefully craft your own gun to fit your needs.
Yeah, but they do have kind of like the Battlefield 3 style, like the Russians have their guns and the Americans have their guns, and you can't have an American gun on the Russians so far, but maybe like if you get to a higher level you can put some, just like a Russian acquired or like a US acquired rifle, just like in Battlefield 3, but yeah.
Yeah, the AK in this game, I think it's the AK-2000.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it's definitely. I think that the gun that I'm using right now and the gun that you basically get when you're the Americans is the ACR, and I like that one a lot better than the AK-2000. But another problem with the game that you just saw a second ago is the host migration. Now, I don't know if you wanted to talk about this, but what are your thoughts on how the host migration is?
Well, yeah, we were talking about it. If you have a host migration and you're in the middle of like in a match and you're like about to kill someone or something, and then it happens, it's like maybe about like 3 to 7 seconds would be like a host migration, but it restarts everyone and it puts everyone back in the corners of the map, and you restart, has everything restart. I'm not sure about the points, I didn't notice that, but I don't think it does that, but you just like, your guy restarts from where he was, and I don't like that.
Yeah, it definitely takes away from the action, and like I like it a lot better in Call of Duty and Halo, where if there's a host migration, it just stops for a couple seconds, then it restarts and it picks out right where you left off. But in this, it really like stops the action. Everybody has to respawn. There's a new objective, and it just kind of feels like there's a really big break in the action.
Oh yeah, and I just realized, grenades, friendly grenades. You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, I don't really know if that's something that the people who made this game wanted it to be like this, but the frag grenades, they're really overpowered. Like if you put a grenade and if somebody's in the radius, it's gonna kill you instantly. And then you get a very small warning, about 1.5 seconds or so to actually get out of the way. And usually, like if a grenade comes for you, usually you're gonna die. But there's like a bug that if you throw a grenade, you can actually kill people on your team. So for example, we were playing on Mill a couple of matches ago, and we actually, I was the HVT setting like an objective, and one guy on our team threw a grenade to clear out the area, and he killed everyone in that room, and it was, I don't like that. Like, I just think that there's no friendly fire with the normal guns. Why should there be any friendly fire with grenades?
Yeah.
Now, the engine that powers this is a pretty good engine. I think the graphics are okay. They're definitely not like Crysis 2 or anything, but the lighting and texture engine is pretty good. The game definitely seems like a little darker, like not very light textures and all that. It's not like really bright like Battlefield 3 is, but it's not like really dark. So I think it's an overall balance, and I don't know, the game just it has a good feeling to it, and the graphics can kind of get the job done. One thing is that it is a third-person shooter, but if you tap the left trigger to zoom in, and in third-person shooters you like zoom in and then you can see over their shoulder. Now if you click in on the right stick, you can actually go into the like aim down sights in first person, and I think that's kind of a nice way to do it. I don't use it that much because it does definitely take a little while, but if you want to kill someone at long range, it definitely it helps.
Yeah, most people, they use that with snipers. That's what you're supposed to do, since when you zoom in normally with like left trigger or something, yeah, it does the same way it would in all third-person shooter games. You don't actually go into your scope. You actually have to press the right stick to get in your scope.
Yeah, and it definitely makes it a little balanced because it kind of gets rid of all the other HUD around it except for the amount of bullets you have left, and it kind of blurs out the edges of the screen. So it's definitely not like something that you'd use in every engagement, but I think it's pretty good to be able to do that and kill someone at long range. And what you just saw right here is we actually saw them on the HUD. There's a couple ways to do this. One is actually to stun an enemy with like a stun gun or a stun mine, and then you can actually like go over them and steal their intel. And then you actually get the location of all the enemy soldiers on their screen, on your screen, sorry. And I think that's kind of cool because if you wanted to do that, if like an enemy's coming and you really want to help out the team, you can stun them. And it definitely takes a little while. Like first you have to stun them, which is not that easy because it's you have to stun them from a long ways away. So you can't stun them from a long ways away. So you have to. You have to kind of use it when to use it or not, and then it takes probably about 10 seconds to actually steal their intel. So, but it can definitely help out the team a little bit and get you the edge.
Yeah, I think it's in this game. I'm not sure, but you'll see me and I get stunned, and someone's in the middle of hacking me, and Joey comes to save the day, and then he kills him right when he was about to finish the hacking process. So I got saved from that. So yeah, the hack will basically just tell your whole team where their whole team is, and you'll be detected. Like you'll have the red bar across the middle of your screen, and it's saying detected. That means they can see you. Either like that'll be like the case, like they'll be hacking into you. They might have the heartbeat sensor on their gun or a drone. But yeah.
Yeah, one of the things about this is that, like Battlefield 3, you can spawn on people in your squad, but there's a couple problems with this. That, one, if they're in an enemy engagement, you can't spawn on them. Second,
yeah, in combat, so...
they're... What?
It's the thing, like, in combat, it'll tell you that you can't spawn on them, and then there's also, like, area blocked by enemy intel. I hate that one, it just takes forever. And then, there's also the waiting process. It takes like 5 minutes, or 5 seconds. That would be forever.
Yeah. If they're, if you're close to the objective, they can't spawn on you, which I don't really like, because this game definitely has an emphasis on playing the objective, and I don't like how if you're doing that, and a squad member dies, he can't spawn on you. And I think that, it's just, if somebody dies, you do have the opportunity to spawn on someone, but most times, I really just find myself having to spawn back at our initial spawn and run all the way back to where we're shooting the enemies.
Yeah, with that, like when you're the HVT, which is, it's like if you're in a game, you're randomly selected to be the HVT who has to arm a sensor, which is one of the objectives, and since he's the objective, you're not allowed to spawn on him so far. They might change that later, but you can't spawn on him, and you need him to be protected so he can arm it, because he's the only one who can. And if he dies, then you lose those points, and they get the points.
Yeah. What do you think that they should add from the beta to the final version? What are like your top 3 fixes or additions that they should make before this game ships on May 22nd?
I would add some more character customizational abilities, like body armor, or just make your own guy. Like in Halo Reach or something, you can like totally customize your Spartan with different armor. That'd be cool if you can do in this, because all they have is really helmets. But they only have about 4 for each thing. But if you pre-order from GameStop, that'd be if you want this game, you should probably pre-order from them, unless you just you have like a bad experience with them. Like Joey had a bad experience with them before, but like I'm pre-ordering from them, and if you do that, you can get some extra helmets, and they look pretty cool. Also, you can get like some more guns for the Americans and Russians and stuff like that.
Yeah. So the one thing that I would probably have them change or add in the game is, I think that the kind of idea of the guns and the way you have like American guns and Russian guns, I think there should definitely be a way to have it so that you can, on the American side, you can have the Russian guns eventually, because I don't really like the AK-2000, and I don't really want to be stuck with it forever, even once I get to the highest rank. And I kind of like having like the same gun consistently between each game. So yeah. So this gameplay is kind of coming to the end of the video. What are your final thoughts on this game? Do you think it's the beta? Do you think it's good?
I think it's good. I would probably rate it at 8.5 out of 10 after I've been playing it for a while, you know. I like the whole tactical feel. They don't track kill-to-death ratios. They have kill cams. It's a mix between a lot of good games.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys later. Peace out.
Peace.